Part three, and finally number seven, dark chocolate. Yes, saving the best for last. Dark chocolate, especially varieties with at least 70% cocoa, is rich in flavonoids that increase blood flow to the brain, improve memory, and even boost mood. A study in the journal Appetite found that older adults who regularly ate dark chocolate performed better on memory tasks than those who didn't. Plus, let's be honest, a little square of chocolate is one of life's pure joys. All right, so we've just walked through seven amazing research-backed foods that literally feed your brain, protect your neurons, and could keep your memory sharp for years longer. But this is just the beginning, because in our next video, I'm going to dive even deeper. We'll explore specific meal plans and daily eating habits that combine these foods into simple, delicious routines you can start immediately. We'll even bust some common myths, like whether eggs are really bad for your brain or if you should avoid certain fats altogether. So if you want to know exactly how to build plates that help you stay focused, energetic, and mentally razor sharp well into your 80s and beyond, you cannot miss it. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and be the first to learn how to truly unlock your brain's full potential. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep smiling, keep feeding your brain the right way, and I can't wait to see you in our next brain-boosting adventure. Part two, all right, moving on to number four, nuts and seeds. These tiny powerhouses are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects cells, including neurons, from oxidative stress. In one study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology, older adults with the highest intake of vitamin E had a 25% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's than those who consumed the least. Walnuts in particular stand out. Why? Because they're also high in DHA, a specific type of omega-3 that's been linked to better cognitive performance and memory. And have you ever noticed how a walnut looks just like a tiny brain? Mother Nature seems to be giving us a not-so-subtle hint there. So grab a small handful of walnuts or sunflower seeds as a daily snack. It's a simple habit that could pay off big in keeping your mind sharp. So number five, coffee and tea. Yes, you heard me right. Your morning ritual might actually be one of your brain's best friends. Caffeine doesn't just wake you up. It blocks adenosine, a chemical that makes you sleepy, and simultaneously increases brain signaling. Even more fascinating, coffee and tea are packed with antioxidants that protect against neurodegeneration. In fact, a study from Johns Hopkins found that caffeine can enhance memory consolidation, helping you remember new information better. So go ahead and enjoy that morning cup. Just skip the sugary syrups and heavy creamers. 6. Turmeric. This golden spice is famous in curries, but it's also a powerful brain protector. Turmeric contains curcumin, which not only crosses the blood-brain barrier, but also has potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Some exciting research even suggests it may help clear out amyloid plaques, the sticky proteins that build up in Alzheimer's disease. And populations that eat a lot of turmeric, like in parts of India, have dramatically lower rates of dementia. Try adding a pinch to soups, scrambled eggs, or mix it into warm milk with a dash of black pepper to boost absorption. Part one. Hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome back to our journey of keeping your brain sharp, youthful, and full of life, even well past 60. In our last video, we uncovered 7 powerful habits to protect your brain, from quality sleep to meaningful social connections. But today, we're diving into something equally crucial, and honestly, a lot more delicious. Because today we're talking about food. Not just any food, but foods that have been scientifically proven to nourish your brain, protect your memory, and may even slow down age-related cognitive decline by years, if not decades. Now, before you think you need some expensive supplements or fancy exotic ingredients, let me tell you, most of these are humble, everyday foods you probably already have in your kitchen. So let's start with the very first superstar on our list. Number one, fatty fish. If there's a king of brain foods, this is it. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, tuna. These are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which make up 60% of your brain's dry weight. That means your brain is literally built from these healthy fats. Omega-3s help build cell membranes, keep neurons flexible so signals travel faster, and reduce chronic inflammation that can destroy brain tissue over time. In fact, large studies show older adults who eat fish once or twice a week have significantly slower rates of memory loss and a much lower risk of Alzheimer's. So next time you're at the market, think about picking up some fresh salmon or even a can of sardines. Your brain will thank you. Hemorrhoid number two, berries. Who doesn't love strawberries, blueberries, blackberries? Turns out these sweet little fruits are packed with flavonoids, natural plant compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier and literally help neurons talk to each other more efficiently. A Harvard study following over 16,000 women found that those who ate the most berries delayed their memory decline by up to 2.5 years. Isn't that incredible? Imagine simply enjoying a cup of berries a few times a week and potentially keeping your brain younger by years. Hentron 3. Dark leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collard greens. These are like multivitamins for your brain. They're loaded with vitamin K, lutein, folate, and beta-carotene. Research from Rush University in Chicago found that people who ate just one serving of leafy greens a day had brains that functioned 11 years younger than those who rarely ate them. So toss a handful into your omelet, stir them into soups, or blend them into a smoothie. It's one of the simplest ways to feed your brain. All right, my friends, so here we are, standing together at the end of this incredible journey through some of the most powerful research-backed foods on the planet for protecting your brain. Think about how simple yet profound these little changes are. A handful of walnuts, a sprinkle of turmeric in your soup, choosing salmon over a burger, adding berries to your morning yogurt, and taking a moment to savor a piece of dark chocolate. Not rushing, but letting the flavors melt and maybe even spark a happy old memory. These aren't complicated health fads. They're joyful, delicious habits that can literally build a brain that stays sharp and vibrant for years, even decades longer. And here's something truly magical to remember. Your brain never stops changing. Every meal you eat, every step you take, every laugh you share with someone you care about, it all shapes your brain's future. But let me tell you one more secret before we wrap up. It's not just about individual foods, it's about the patterns. What you do most days, not occasionally, is what determines whether your brain thrives or slowly declines. I once had a patient named Mark, 67, who came to see me because he was worried. His mother had Alzheimer's. His older brother had started forgetting important appointments. Mark feared he was next, but instead of waiting for disaster, he made a simple commitment. I will build meals that feed my brain every single day. 3 months later, he dropped a few pounds, but more importantly, he told me he felt clearer, sharper, and more himself than he had in years. He was back to reading books without losing the plot, back to beating his grandkids at cards, back to feeling confident in his memory. That's what I want for you. So here's what's next. In our upcoming video, I'm going to take everything we've talked about so far and build it into an actual, easy-to-follow meal plan. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, all laid out so you can see exactly how to combine these brain superfoods into plates that taste incredible and protect your neurons at the same time. We'll go through a typical day, maybe scrambled eggs with spinach and a side of berries in the morning, a salad topped with salmon and walnuts at lunch, a hearty vegetable curry sprinkled with turmeric for dinner, plus some clever snacks that satisfy your taste buds and your brain. We'll also talk about portion sizes, hidden sugars, and how to avoid accidentally sabotaging your hard work with common mistakes. Because let's be honest, it's easy to think, oh, dark chocolate is good, so why not eat the whole bar? Or berries are healthy, so I'll dump them into a sugary pie. No worries. I'll guide you through how to keep it balanced so your brain gets exactly what it needs. And because I want this to be fun, not stressful, I'll even share a few brain-boosting comfort meals so you never feel like you're dieting or depriving yourself, because that's the key to making this stick. A joyful brain is a healthy brain. So if you're serious about staying mentally sharp well into your 80s, if you want to keep telling your life stories, remember every birthday, and still be quick-witted enough to tease your grandkids, don't miss that next video. Hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, so you'll be the very first to see exactly how to put all of these delicious pieces together into real meals that make your brain smile. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Keep loving big, laughing often, tasting life fully, and above all, keep giving that beautiful brain of yours everything it needs to stay brilliant. I'll see you very soon in our next brain-boosting adventure. Do you sometimes forget little things, like where you left your glasses or why you walked into a room? Or maybe you feel like your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. You're not alone. After 60, it's completely normal for the brain to slow down a bit. But the good news is there are simple foods and habits that can keep your mind young, sharp, and active even well into your 80s. In today's video, I'll show you exactly what to eat and what small changes to make so you can keep enjoying life with a clear, focused mind. Thank you so much for watching. It truly means the world to me that you spent a few minutes here taking care of your beautiful mind. If you found this helpful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. That way, you'll never miss our next simple, life-changing tips to keep your brain and body thriving. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep giving yourself reasons to smile. I'll see you in the next video.